Good morning, you guys. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's April 1st. It is 7:02 a.m. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hey. Ho. Hey. Ho. Happy Tuesday. April Fool's Day. Don't play no April Fools on nobody out. Jokes that are really bad. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're all feeling well this morning. I got up pretty early, but I guess I wasn't moving quick enough. Instead of coming to you guys at what I thought was 6:30, it was 6:52. So sorry about that. Now it's 7:02, so I'm just gonna talk to y'all for a minute while my computer is rebooting. I didn't work yesterday. I took yesterday off. Just wasn't feeling 100%, and to be honest with you, I don't feel 100% now. I don't want to take 2 days off. I'm just 100% not there right now today. I'm praying that I don't have to get on the phones aside from this morning. I hope there's no backlash from yesterday. Mondays are busiest. It sucks to call in or call off on a Monday, but honestly, I just wasn't there. I just wasn't feeling great. And again, I'm just not 100%. Not even today. I don't know why. I don't feel down or anything like that. I'm not sure what's going on. Just not there right now. But I'm gonna do my best. I didn't do anything yesterday. I stayed in bed all day yesterday. I didn't get up to go nowhere, to do nothing, to wash, to do nothing. I literally stayed in bed all day and I watched movies and slept. A lot of the movies, most of them, part way through, I fell asleep. I had to go back and rewatch some. But yeah, I fell asleep. I watched the new Dorothy movie, Snow White movie. I fell asleep on part of it. It was okay. I didn't care for it as much. I did watch The Dog Man. I actually liked that better than I did the Dorothy. I had to go back, I think, on that one. I watched Meth Gator, Alligator on Meth, like the bear on meth. It was interesting. It was stupid, sci-fi, but it was still okay. I don't know what else I watched, but y'all, yeah. Anyway, I had a dream, and I'm being quick because it's 7:05 yesterday. Well, actually, this morning, because I was asleep most of the day yesterday. Last night I was up off and on throughout the night. There was moments where I just couldn't get comfortable. I was having a hard time breathing. I thought it was the asthma because of the wheezing and stuff, so I gave myself treatments. But it was just honestly how I was laying. I just couldn't get comfortable. It was, I told you sometimes I turn my neck one way and it just be hard. That's how it was. It was as if my passage was being blocked because of how I was laying. I just couldn't get comfortable. Body was sore, so I'm not 100% what's going on. Throat is sore. But that's not even the biggest issue. The biggest issue, like I said, and it's not even an issue because I'm not going to allow myself to worry about it. I'm not 100%. But I had some crazy dreams, and I'm going to just tell you what I remember, okay? The first dream, or whatever, I don't know if there's all one tied into one another or not, but in this first dream, I'm at my grandma Louie house, which is now Onesie house, and I'm in the basement, and it looks like I'm living in the basement, but the basement is not redone. It's just, how the basement is. And I have Shane, my dog, and I have Samaria's dog, Hezekiah. Now, both Shane and Hezekiah are no longer with us. And they were in the dream. And, Hezekiah was always pretty, not good around other animals. I think she had fixed that. I don't know, because he was pretty good, with the animals that she had as of late. But when we first she first tried to get him and Shane over at Onesies to meet. He didn't like Shane very much. anyways, in the dream, I had Shane on one end of the basement, Hezekiah on the other. Shane was tied, Hezekiah was in his doghouse. And so for some reason there was somebody that came to stay. It was 3 girls. And they had their dogs. And I'm like, I guess they was coming to stay. I don't know what, that's what it felt like. And well, actually that's what it was. I don't know how, when, it's just all of a sudden they were there. And I was going down to get my dogs to walk them. And I had noticed how their dogs had pooped in certain areas of the basement. Like, oh my God, when's he gonna be mad? Now, I live here, but for some reason, I'm like, she gonna be pissed. Like, these animals down here pooping. So I went back up to get stuff to come down and clean the area. I took mine out, brought them back in, and when I went to clean the area, it had been cleaned up. And they brought their dogs in. And I was like, hold on, don't. I think I was bringing mine back in or something, and they weren't yet on the leash. And I was like, wait a minute, don't just bring your dogs down. You don't know if they're going to get along and what, blah, blah, blah. Well, you can't you have to stop being so possessive. You have to let them live, let them go, let them get to know one another. I said, yeah, but there's a way to do it. You introduce them, you give them time. You don't just let them loose. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. They're coming in on their territory. Why would you do that? And so they was like getting aggravated with me, and I was like, get your damn dog. And so they were getting the dogs. Now they had 3 pit bulls, and 2 of them looked exactly like Shane. One was just a little, the colors was mixed together more, but the other one looked exactly like him. And I'm like, what is these? Are these male dogs or female dogs? Wasn't nobody responding. I was like, am I talking to myself? Are they male dogs or female dogs? And it was like, well, why does that matter? I was like, why can't you just answer the question? You know, male dogs don't get along as well. Female dogs and male dogs, the male dogs tend to want to mate with them. So I want to know what are we dealing with here? They act like they had an issue with answering my question, like they had a problem altogether. It's like, what the hell? Why are you here? And so, so twice this happened where the dogs, were loose or whatever, and they were smelling each other, this, that, and the other. So eventually they got their dogs together. I think they took them out, and so I was able to put Hezekiah back in his crate, and I was trying to tie Shane, get him back. It's like I was looking for his leash or whatever, and I ended up finding a belt, and I was going to use that to get him secure. And so they came back in. They were leaving or something, and they didn't bring the dogs back in, but they had kids and stuff, like family outside, so they were I think they came in to get stuff. I don't know what it was, but I'm constantly trying to have a conversation. Nobody's listening. They got attitude or whatever. And so I was like, so what, y'all coming back tonight? Are y'all going for good? They didn't say no. I said, okay, so I'm taking it as you going for good. Have a good night. Have a good life. Bye. And I went to, how you go to shut the door, but there was no door. There was a curtain. So I went to pull the curtain and say, have a good life. And she gonna say, what's your problem? Why you got to be shutting the door and people slamming the door? And I looked at her and I said, slamming the door? This is a curtain. So the curtain slammed on you? And so everybody started laughing, and she looked kind of stupid. She was like, And I was like, have a nice life, right? And so all of a sudden, as they're leaving, I go back into, I guess I was cleaning up now, getting things straightened. So now it went from looking like a regular basement to like a home that had a lot of stuff in it, and I was trying to get things together, because all of a sudden it's like now we're trying to, I don't know, we were moving, whatever we were doing, we're in a hurry, and I was trying to get all the clothes and things together, and it wasn't just my stuff. And as I'm trying to do this, it was like people were coming in with boxes, like college students. They were Caucasian, and they were just all over the place, in the place, like they were just no respect, rude. And again, I'm talking to people and it's like nobody's hearing me, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Nobody's listening or hearing me today. And so I'm trying to get things, and this one white boy, he kept grabbing things, and I'm grabbing things, and I think he had grabbed, there was I couldn't tell if it was mine or his. He couldn't tell. But then when I looked at how what was on the bottom was the red and white shorts that I sleep in. I was like, okay, this is mine, and a pair of Lavelle underwear. I think it was Lavelle in the dream. I'm saying, and it was just those two items. And he touched it like, ugh, what is this? And so I picked it up, and the item that he was, ugh, what is this? Was when I had. It looks like I had wash clothes and dry. You know how you dry, you get too hot and it melts some things, the material. So it looked like it had melted some material that was on the like thin underwear, the men boxers that was there, and it was melted together as you open it. What is this? And I'm looking like, what the, so I had got so frustrated, like, what is the hell is going on? And I was talking to somebody about it, and they had brought all these guys, and they stood around in this room like, now let somebody say or do something, let her go on and get what she got to do done. And then all of a sudden, I'm in this one room. There's this door, and you can, it's that like snowy like film where you can barely see on the other side, but you can see like figures, right? And so I'm on the other side with this chick, and she's pissed at me about something, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I guess she thought I betrayed her or was going against her for something, or I don't know what it was, but. And the reality of it wasn't me. It was the other young lady, and I was actually trying to be a mediator. And it's I don't know what it was that she was looking at, but that it's like it rewind or something, and she can see through the door. That you can hear me trying to mediate. You can hear what the other lady was saying, and it realized, it dawned on her that she was incorrect. So instead of coming at me, she went to go at the other person. Like, okay, she realized she was incorrect and thinking that I'm the one she should be mad at. And then I woke up. I'm like, it was just so weird. It was just so weird. Like, well, I can't even say it was weird. It wasn't weird. I mean, it's quite clear what I dreamed. There was so much more to it that I don't remember. It was just different, It was just from one thing to the next, And just in all the dreams, it's like I'm constantly talking and not being heard. It's like I'm not even there. It's like you see me, but you don't. You hear me, but you don't. You only hear me or communicate when you got something slick to say. It was just, I don't know. I don't know what it was all about, but when I got up, I looked at the time. I think at this point, before I had the dream, I think it was first time I woke up, it was 8 or 9. I thought it was much later. I lay back down. The next time I woke up, it was 1:50 something. Lay back down. Next time I woke up, it was 3 something, and then the next time I got up, it was 5 something, 5:54. Because I was like, dang, now it's time to get up, and now I'm really tired from waking up off and on like that. And so I laid there and I said my prayers, and then I decided, go ahead and get on up. So I did, but I'm thinking when I started saying my prayers, like I said, when I looked at the time, it said 5:50 something. I got on up after saying my prayers, and even while I was in the bathroom getting ready, I was still praying. I was brushing my teeth and everything, and no, I didn't brush my teeth yet. I was doing my face. I put the scrub on my face because my ears and everything was so irritated. It was kind of swollen. I was scratching my ears, behind my neck. I felt like whelps, like it was a little swollen. Everything felt irritated yesterday. Last night I wanted to soak, just pamper myself, but like I said, I couldn't do anything for some reason. I did, one of the times I got up last night, I cut my nails. I think I was talking to y'all yesterday when I cut my nails, but later I got up and I got my foot thing and I cleaned I sanded my heels and all of that. Got the scissors. I took care of my feet. I didn't soak or anything. I just cleaned my feet really good and shaved them. And so this morning when I got up and I went in the bathroom, I put the scrub on my face. After I put the scrub on my face, I didn't put the exfoliating, the clear. I put that on my face, and then I did the same with my feet. And so then I went in the kitchen while the stuff was on my face, because I think Lavelle had to use the bathroom. I went in the kitchen and brushed my teeth, and after I did that, cleaned the sink, and then I washed a few dishes that was in there, and then made my coffee. Got the stuff off my face, pat dry my face, came back, put everything up, cream on my face, lotioned my feet, and that's when I said, well, let me check the time. It should be about 6:30, but it wasn't. It was 6:50 something. So I went ahead and restarted my computer and sat down, went and made my coffee, and sat down and started talking to you guys. So that was my night and my morning. So anyway, at 7:18, I am going to, at 7:20, go ahead and start getting logged in. This air feel good with the window open. It's a little chilly, but I'm going to close that because I know I'm not going to be able to hear if I'm on the phone. I did unplug everything, so and I got my cold water in there, so if I get hot again, I can pull the little air conditioner in there. I should be able to do it quickly with no issues and get it set up so that I can get air. I didn't want to take it in there now just in case. I did put on a t-shirt, so if I got a little chilly, I can go get a sweater. But I don't think I will. I did lotion my feet good with this foot lotion cream. I put my socks on to hold that cream, that moisture in. I will later today. Well, I think I'll continue to do that until Friday, and that's when I'll paint, repaint my toenails and things, just get my feet and things together, because I haven't done that in a while, like really taking care of myself. So I'm going to be doing that throughout the week until Friday. I'll probably put some more nail hardener on my nails, because constantly keeping my hands on water, it's constantly coming off. I don't know if I'm going to maybe paint it, or I don't know what I'm going to do. I may even, like I said, just go ahead and cover it up or whatever, but yeah, just depending on how I feel, but I want to say this to you guys, of course, as always, remember to say your prayers, not just for yourself, family, friends, and loved ones, but all your brothers and sisters in Christ. Treat people the way God would, and expect great things to happen to you, through you, and for you. Even though I feel a little low, a little down, I'm still expecting great things. I do need to get more in my word. I don't know what I was listening to. Well, I'll talk about that a little bit later. But I do know that I need to continue to, and we all know this, and I say this all the time, stay in my word, which I haven't been doing much lately. And what sticks in my head was, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and everything else will be added unto you. And God is here. He's with me, and He's helping me. Even though I'm moving slow, He's still there with me. Come nigh to me, and I'll come nigh to you. So I feel like I'm trying, I'm just not moving as quick as I should be. But the Lord knows my heart, and therefore He's still moving toward me as well. He's with me, no matter what. And I know that I'll be okay, but I do know that I need to get in that word too, because I need that strength and I need that guidance. So yeah, at 7:21, let me go ahead and get logged in, shut these windows, turn off the lights. Y'all pray for me as I pray for each and every one of you, and enjoy your testimony, Taco Tuesday, Thankful Tuesday, whatever Tuesday it is for you. Comment down below if you would, and let me know what your testimony is. As I stated before, every day is a testimony for me. The fact that I am awake and alive, clothed, sheltered in my right mind this morning, even though a little down, I'm still here, and it'll be all right. I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Bye now.